Hello, folks, and welcome back to the Average Movie Review Podcast. I hope you're having a wonderful week, month, year. Hope everything's good with all of you. I finally got around to seeing episode 1 of season 3 of House of Dragons, and I was confused. I think I was really confused. The show took a really long hiatus, and I totally forgot about what was happening and who was important and what did we leave off on. Um, it And then, like, when they did, like, I guess, like, the recap, I kind of remembered a little bit of it, and I was like, oh, yeah, okay, we're talking about this, or we're doing this, and I was like, okay, cool. I gotta say, the show is just boring. Like, honestly, I have no anticipation for it. I have no interest in it, to be quite honest. I think I'm just finishing it just because we started it, and we have no choice but to. Um, but yeah, I got I got nothing. Like, I didn't find it interesting at all. Like, I know if this show had come out 1 year after the second season, or if it was like back to back seasons, I'm sure the hype would have been there and it would have been really good because I know it ended off in a cliffhanger with the sense of Rhaenyra pretty much coming together with her army getting ready to attack King's Landing and take back the crown. But I just feel like with the long break and everything, the hype just isn't there anymore. And in all honesty, the show itself just like feels very confusing. And like in that 1 hour that they had, or the hour and like let's say 10 minutes or 8 minutes, whatever it is, um, they did a lot. They did a lot. Like, Allison went back, tried to convince Amond, I believe, right? Amond, not to, or Aegon, whichever one. Yeah, no, it's Aemon. Not to, what do you call it? Or to leave King's Landing and go attack Harrenhal and all of that. And then he ended up kissing his mother. I think the incest has a limit. I don't know why that was even put into the show. I don't know whose freaking idea, or if that's even in the book. Like, George R. R. Martin, you got a lot of explaining to do because, first of all, sir, you haven't even finished the last book, and you're putting this type of shit in the book. Like, that's pretty fucked up. I don't know if that's in the book, but if it's in the book, that's pretty fucking wild. But I think having it in the show is even more wild, to be quite honest. I was just awkward and painful to watch, and honestly, it didn't make any sense. There was no reason for it. Um, I don't think he ever showed any interest in his mother that way at all. He pretty much was shown as a man who ravages, rapes, and all of that stuff. Like, he doesn't care. Like, he can have any woman he wants. So I don't know why he would even want, to be quite honest, to be with his mom. That's pretty fucked up shit. So that was really weird, I guess. Like, like, there's levels to this thing, and this was just beyond insane. I don't know why that was even there. I don't think there was any hint or backstory or anything to it. It was just something they just threw in, I think, for fun. I don't even know why they would do that. Sir Kristen is just waiting for Aemon to show up like a little bitch that he is, just, fixing his shield. His men are raping women and he's not doing anything about it. Even more crazier if you think about it. Absolutely insane. He's just chilling, just waiting. He's the Lord Hand and he's just chilling, doing nothing. Rhaenyra is like completely all over the place. 1 minute she's like, I should believe in Alicent. She wouldn't lie to me, and the next minute she's like, I need to go to war, and then like there's just too much happening there. Not Bela, but the other sister who's trying to calm down that dragon sheep stealer, whatever that is called, like, absolutely wild for her to come into the battle and fuck everyone up because thinking that she finally has control because the damn dragon let her ride it once. Totally wild to do that. Insane, which ended up causing Jace to lose his life. Again, this I think this would have been much more impactful if we were watching it back to back. But when he died, like, I felt nothing. I was like, oh well, here goes another son, and now Rhaenyra is going to be like all over the place and like pretty much lose her mind and like she's probably just going to go to King's Landing and fight Aemon like direct head to head on, right? But that probably won't happen. And I think what really also kind of pissed me off, and this is a little nitty gritty maybe, and this might be a little bit too specific, but I didn't like the fact that like what were they doing? Like both Bela and Jace were just flying around doing nothing. Why didn't they just burn down all the ships? What were they waiting for? Like they had the thing, like yeah, maybe you have to do a few evasive maneuvers, but like in the time that the Sea Snake was fighting the Iron Fist or Fist Bitch or whatever they call her, what were they actually doing? They were just flying around for fun. Like why were there still so many ships left from that fleet? Again, no idea. Absolutely unnecessary. The Lannisters dying for just the dead. Like, there was no thing to that. And then there's Damon just on a side quest doing his own thing. The Northerners showing up for, I think that was a pretty cool moment. I'm not gonna lie, they looked epic. Like, I think Winterfell is still one of the best freaking stories, one of the best, I guess, groups of people that come out of Game of Thrones. No matter which season they're in, no matter what era you're looking at, they're still one of the best. You know what I mean? Group of people. So I think that was one thing I enjoyed. That was like my only scene where I was like, oh yeah, this is sick. Right? Aegon running away. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm really tired. But Aegon running away, like just running away for no reason. I don't even know what the hell that storyline is. Larys taking Aegon for what? Only God knows. To be quite honest, I'm sure whoever read the books know exactly what's happening there. But again, I just feel like unnecessary, unwanted, unneeded, did not need to happen. Very random. But here we are. And yeah, that's really it. It was just all over the place. Like I said, like you can tell just by the way I'm like reviewing it or like telling you, like I'm all over the place. That's how I felt watching the episode. I just didn't understand any of it, and I don't know if it's because I genuinely think it's because the show took too long, but it could be because maybe they're just out of it. Like they have no idea what's kind of going on, and they don't even know what to do themselves. So I guess we'll just have to kind of wait and see where they're gonna head with this. I hope that was a one-time thing. The whole Aemon and his mother thing, kissing, that was kind of weird. I hope that's a one-time thing and that will never happen again. Hopefully, they kill off Aemon in the next episode or the episode after. I don't know if he dies, but if he dies, that'd be great. Fantastic, good job. That would be awesome. But yeah, I think the only cool and another cool part was the Sea Snake himself, right? Like he was pretty sick, the whole fighting thing and everything. But I think he's dead, and his son takes over again. His death, such an important character, right? Like Corlys is such an important character. He was such a main character in season 2, sorry, season 1. You know what I mean? Like he plays, and his character is actually really cool to watch. And then he just dies by drowning. Like there's no like it's not impactful. Again, not impactful in any sort of way. So I don't know what they're doing. Like they're just killing off characters, and they're like, yeah, they're dead. Like Jay's dying in the water again, not impactful. I didn't feel anything. He just died. Again, maybe it's because I just saw him for that one episode and then he's dead, and I didn't get to really kind of resonate with him again or like get that relationship going in that sense of like that rapport. But like again, I just kind of saw him and I'm like, oh, he's dead. That's it. Okay, I guess that's it. We're moving on. Rhaenyra's gonna burn up the entire world now. Both her sons are dead. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I hope it gets better. Again, I genuinely blame everyone that had to deal with the fact that like you brought this back after 2 years. There's just no hype. You can promote it as much as you want, but if there's no hype, there's nothing there, and fans can't connect to the characters, then there's no point in watching the show, right? People will just watch it for the sake of watching it, and that's the end of that. And they'll just try to finish it because they have to. And in this Game of Thrones, like there's still a lot of hype around the name, but that's it. Like I watched Sir Duncan the Tall, whatever that one, The Night of Seven Kingdoms, and I absolutely love that show. I think that's one of the best Game of Thrones spin-offs ever to be made. I don't think House of Dragons doesn't even come close to this. I genuinely think well, actually House of Dragons season 1 was good. But Night of Seven Kingdoms was absolutely amazing. But yeah, like, I'm excited, and I know that first season to second season might take a hiatus, but I believe they're going to try their best to do it every year, which is something I think they should be doing. And it's kind of crazy to me that TV doesn't do that anymore. They take massive breaks, but I understand actors have to do other things and stuff like that, but still. But yeah, anyway, I went off a tangent. I apologize. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're watching it, if you're not watching it, or you think fuck Game of Thrones, who gives a shit? Like I don't give a crap anymore. Please, I'd love to hear from you guys, and have a wonderful day.